Today's video is the first part of a 3-part mini-series in which I'm going to show you how I built my new electrolysis bath, which is new and a lot bigger than the old one. As first I'm going to show you how I took my old apart and what my old one was looking like. Then going to show you all the steps, how I start building it, from the practical build on the container part to the smaller electrical parts and all the connections I've done, which aren't too complex, which is a good sign. Then, well, I test everything, made sure that everything is working alright. Then I'm going to the practice part, in which I also show you how you can test the conductivity of the water and like the baking soda mix, and how it should be to accomplish the best result. A few other practical and useful tips. And then I come to the point where I show you how it is when the bath is done, how I get rid of all that water. Then I'm going to clean the finished work pieces which were in it. And then to the final step where you can see how the finished results are looking like. And then to a before and after of the workpiece. And that's pretty much it. So that's so much for the intro, and now to the video, and hope you enjoy the series. So, in the last video showed you how my electrolysis bath is working. I'm talking about this pile of crap. Well, today I'm going to show you how to build a big one, a really big and better one, because this is literally, well, maybe 2.5 liters or so, or 2.66 liters. It's too small for the new project. Anyways, enough talked. Time to take this apart and put this stuff to this nice box here. On my, it's even too big for a camera mount. It's about 64 liters. Well, up to the brim if you say. But yeah, I'm going to use it like, they're like, I don't know, like 30, 35 or something, like this high, or okay, I'd say about 40 would be. I'm not sure. Anyways, enough talk. Time to building this here, but first I'm going to take this apart, because I still got a lot of useful parts there. Some others there. those are basically, yeah, some of the main parts which I'm going to install here. Like one of those metal pieces, this, the other ones in each corner. Not that, yeah, okay, that's the longest, the other one going to be shorter. Gonna drill me some holes here, but I don't know, maybe this height or so to it. Gonna secure those, make all 4 corner and also I put those with zip ties in. Gonna secure them with zip ties, and well, gonna do the same on all 4 corners here, yeah, over there. Jeez, this thing is so big. Even with a big tripod, still not enough for the view. Yeah, I guess this is high enough. So, okay, I guess this will work somewhat. So, I'm going to put one here, say like that. I actually could skip some zip ties and use thread holes again. Yeah. I actually think over here I'm going to put it like a little bit further up, like here. Yep. I actually have an idea. Put some, like, if you can see it, the line here. I'm going to put some up, like at least that they're the height of the line. That would be good. Anyways. Good. I'm going to use the connections and all. I'm going to use those things here. Got the name, but hey. Yeah, wrong color, but hey, who cares? Don't have them in that size. this? Oh, this is going to be a problem here. Yeah. Snip it off. Jesus. Sure, but I actually could just fold it over like that. It would, I guess it should fit. Not sure, but I guess I'll use a smaller one on that side over here to connect that thing, because that's a pain right here. Oh, hold on a second. No. Put it up there. Oh, it's already in. Well, it's good too. So I guess I could use a smaller one here. It's time for the wiring and stuff. Yeah, now hook on the wires, I would say. The second one here, like from the outside, so they won't corrode. Oh, I actually forgot something. I want to put this nice metal thing from one to the other side through one hole here and there. Put a piece onto it, so well, I don't have to use a cut like this again, like a wire and like a stick and just hanging it with like a wire on this part. Probably going to coat this thing here in some nice electrical grease so it won't corrode from like the weather and all. Okay, I won't win an art contest with this. Anyway, so going to rod like a piece of metal, like a rod over here. So the rod itself is negative, and so where I'm going to attach the piece to it, and the outposts, the metal parts which I just soldered on, are all positive. So yeah, it's better note for myself, because I'm sometimes, well, I'm kind of getting a little bit confused with stuff. So, well, I'm going to include that in that video. So, well, this is an easy example what's routed, like stupid easy. Yeah, just gonna leave that here. Is it sticking or not? Oh yeah, it's sticking. Yep, I guess that's it. So, I'm going to do a hole right here and the same over here. Brought that thing through. This is still, after all, something like a redneck build, so who cares? And that thing only needs to be practical, so nothing about. We aren't looking here for the definition of beauty or something. We're just looking for something which is practical, so industrial level.
secure them nice and tight there. Yep, it's more than nice and tight there. Taking about the half of it and snipping it off. Using this, put it together. Oh man, soldering from this angle is actually pretty hard. I guess that's good. Good enough at least. So, Jesus. Okay, I'm about 2 hours in. Yep, but also because I'm taking my time. And before someone's like, ain't it boring? Well, not really. But if you're listening the whole time to music, using some WD-40 contact spray to get off the rest of the flux. Rid of that. It there, and well, I should close the thing because I'm not going to use it for a little while now. Doing that the same way like the rest of them. Yeah, I know most people would say like, hey, you're getting a bit too harsh on this, but hey, who cares? Better a little bit too tight than too loose. So, well, those are like, well, all the connections now. This one is free because that's where I'm going to put my main board on, which I'm going to do soon. And well, time to install that and into the next step. Just for your info, if you're wondering what from those metal pieces are, they're actually from office chairs. Well, I had two which were broken, and like the backrest basically broke off, and well, one of those suckers almost managed to, well, I could be paralyzed now or dead because of one of those things. That thing just snapped off and sent me flying. Yeah, it's a stupid story. Everything's connected. Well, that was the hard part. Now to the small, well, no, that was the big hard part. And now to the small part, small electrical part. Need to know something else. Good, let's see. Yep. Let's make sure every connection is good and not like it says. Oh, not like that. There's anything off also. So. Oh. Oh, okay, now I see it. Yep. Let's first make sure that those things are in. Good. Yep. Good. Connected with this lid. Okay. So much rust on here. This works. This works. The last one. Works too. Beautiful. Let's. Just wanted to say let's test this one. But yep. Haven't cut it yet. Yeah, okay. Started to act funny here. This actually does it. Yep. Just wanted to make sure everything's connected and stuff. So instead of gotta change anything or so. Also, for those people who don't have a multimeter like that, or like cheap one, like this one, $10 multimeter. The other one is like, can't remember, like 50 bucks. This one is a $10 multimeter. Someone don't has some to check it. You also can just take a wire and a light bulb, a small one, or LED, and a battery, and just connect it and go around with it. It's the same way. Works the same. Don't have to have a multimeter and set it on diode mode. not really necessary, but if you have one, it's making the work a lot easier. Even checking light bulbs with that method works the same. Well, time to clean a bit up because this is getting crazy around here. Oh yeah, right. Add some holes in here just for the cables, because this is actually annoying, at least in my eyes. Basically at this stage I could say, okay, it's enough, just putting that transformer onto it and I would be good to go, but hey, I want to go and take it a little step further than even that, because hey, if you just want to build one of those and you're like, hey, I'm not in the mood to make all this stuff, takes so much time and put so much effort into it, remember, you also could build something like that and it's working, but hey, I want to do it professional and quite industrial, because I'm planning to do a lot stuff with that thing, so quite reliable. I guess that'll do. Yep. Just wanted to file a little bit stuff off. So I'm going to cut myself on it because those little cuts are pain. Yep. Full height will be probably, the maximum will be probably around this side. Like, yeah, or here. Like this will probably be the max. Which is actually high enough. Like this, yeah, and bigger pieces I'm going to just lay them like halfway to the ground or like halfway up or so, that's good enough. Question is how many liters or like this here. Well, I actually could think about it and stuff, like how many those are, or just take me a tankard and do it like the last one. And hey, about removing that water and stuff. Well, first time I'm going to put it in manually, next time I'm going to use a hose, and hey, the big question which everyone has is, how am I getting like almost like 45 liters or so, or 35 to 45 liters of water out of a container like that? Like, if you try to take it up, it could actually crack. So after that much work and stuff, like, hey, I don't want to risk it. I also don't want to break my back or get all this baking soda mix, baking soda, rust and water mix into my garden. So what could I do to get it out instead of just drilling a hole into it and plug it and it's going to leak or so? Just say hose clamps, and a small handy dandy little pump here. Got me one of those for $16.99 on eBay. gonna put that hose onto it now, and then just pump it over to my, well, to my bathroom sink, and well, pump it up. And that little sucker here, it's actually quite heavy duty. It's expecting how much again? It was like 12 liters per minute, so it's quite. I actually tested it and damn, that thing. You're like, that's like maybe a liter or so, like in like 5 minutes. Nah, man, that thing's quite brutal. I like that.
That's pretty much it for part 1. Part 2 is coming next Sunday, so stay tuned for that and see you all next week.